Hello and welcome to this spooky episode of How to Halloween Decorations with I am Neo Crusader, and I am going to be taking you on a journey today. So today we are going to learn how to decorate for Halloween. Some of these are how-tos, and some of it is just to kind of show you guys, give you guys some ideas on some different ways to decorate for Halloween in Minecraft. So this is kind of our harvest section. Nothing too spooky about it. Just a little harvest. I like it. I'm not going to show you how to make any big pumpkins. There's plenty of ways to figure that out. So yeah, just make circles. Make circles. All right. So first off, we're going to do the graves. So these are kind of my three major graves that I like to use when decorating. So I am going to go ahead and show you these one by one. And yeah, so on the we're going to call it the armor stand grave. You kind of have to glitch out the armor stand, which is pretty easy. So you dig a 1 by 3 hole in the ground, put the armor stand down into the hole. Then we're going to hop down and put a piston. If I can get the piston down, there we go. Put a piston, and then whatever ground cover you want. I'm just using Potzel. It works it works a lot, and it looks pretty dead, so I kind of enjoy it. So you just take the piston, set it down, put a redstone signal. You could be a lever as well. Flick it, push the Potzel into the armor stand, and then just take out the piston and the button or lever or whatever you're using, and fill it back in with whatever the ground cover is, and you get this cool little armor stand wooden stick gravestone. And yeah, that's kind of the more basic one. I don't put signs on this one, so yeah, it's just kind of, it works to fill out the ground a lot. Use it as a filler gravestone. The next one's even actually more simple. So you just lay down 3 pieces of puzzle, put 1 cobblestone wall there, and then put a sign. On the sign you can put whatever you want, but let's just put rest in peace, Crusade. Yeah, that works. It's a little crooked, but yeah. So that's our super easy grave. This is the easiest one to put a name tag, or that looks good with a name tag. If you go and put a name tag, it doesn't work on here, or yeah, it does, but it looks like that and just covers it up. Oops, that got broken. Oh well. And finally, we got our big one. So these are what I typically call monument graves. So they're much bigger, and they really fill in a graveyard that you make, your spooky graveyard. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna lay down 4 half slabs, and then at the end that you want to cross, you're gonna lay a stair going one way, stair going the other way, so that the backs are facing each other to fill that in. Then we're just going to, with any block, fill that up, hit the top part, and so that it's alternating. So that the stair, that one's on the ground, that one's opposite, up in the air, and then we're just gonna repeat the same on the other side. There we go. We got half or most of it, and then we're just gonna come up here, fill it in, and there we go. We have our cross, our cobblestone cross. You can also do this with anything that has half slabs and stair blocks. And then I like to put the signs on this guy on the side, so you can go over here, see it. It says R.I.P. Yeah, it's more of a monument. It's a lot bigger. Do a couple of these and then kind of fill it in with those 2, or some of the other ones I'll show later on in the video. Moving on, though, one of the big things with Halloween is lights. We got our jack-o'-lanterns, we got our pumpkins, everything like that. So you gotta show your lights. So the basic Halloween light is actually something that's very typical. I've seen a lot of people do it. I'm gonna show you a basic one here. All right. So first thing we do, we dig a 4D pole. You guys can see I color-coded each depth. And then we're going to, you can actually do this closer. I'll show you what difference it makes. You don't have to do it 4 down. It could just be 1 down, or you can do it a couple more down. This is something that you gotta experiment with and find out what level you like. All right. So we just take our blocks, fill up the transparent blocks in the hole in the ground to fill it up, and then we put a block on either side. Then we place upside down stairs on either side of, or on the full blocks, in order to create them upside down. And we pull out our full blocks there, and we carry our stairs to get them to turn across here. Now, what that does is it creates a tiny, oh, let's take this guy out because it's adding glare. It adds a tiny glow right on this edge that you can see. So the closer up it or the further up it is, the more this glow will come out. The further down it is, the less shine it has, and the less it'll light up. But it kind of gives that under effect that really looks good in a lot of different builds. So if you didn't know that one, the other way to do this one, if you break out these middle stairs, you can see as soon as those stairs come out, it actually lights up a lot more of the ground. The other way to do it is to cover it up with half slabs. This way, it's all the way transparent all the way through. Still adds that same little glow effect on the edge. Alright, next up is our pumpkin light. So this is a little bit of a lighting glitch, I think, but it adds a lot of spookiness to it. I feel like jack-o'-lanterns, if we just came over here, plopped down a jack-o'-lantern, lights up way too much of the area for a spooky build. So what we're going to do is we're going to go another 4 blocks down. So you can just dig down, put a pumpkin or a jack-o'-lantern there. Again, you can bring it up to get more light, and I will show you later on what that light does for you. So let's see. Now we're going to remove this top layer here. In all reality, you only need to dig one down there, and then you need to dig a 3x3 area out here. Now we're going to place all of the half slabs around there. Then we need a full block here, because you can't place pumpkins on open air. So we're going to add a full block, and then we're going to finish it up by closing it in with a stone slab. And you see how it gives that little uplight there? Step up. It gives an uplight from the bottom, and kind of lights up the bottom of the pumpkin. It doesn't add any ambient light outside of the decoration, but it lights up the pumpkin, and it looks pretty nice. So yeah, add these to your guys' base. It'll light up the pumpkins at night and kind of give that ambiance, more of a scary ambiance feel to your builds. And next up, we have the same pumpkin lighting glitch, but slightly bigger. So what we're going to do is we dig out a 5x5 hole, excuse me, and we are going to go 5 deep on this one. Actually, you know what? We're only going to go 4 deep, but we're going to do it by stacking 2 pumpkins on top of each other here and leaving it like that. Now, inside of the hole, what we're going to do is we're going to build a half slab up and go all the way around. Again, adding this 5x5 area. Then we're going to go one more up and add another layer of half slabs. Oops. There we go. Add another layer of half slabs. And then once we add that layer, we are going to actually break out one. Again, we are just placing a pumpkin on top of this. Add that same lighting glitch that we did there. But as you see, as soon as we hit that, it actually also adds it in between the half slabs. So it adds a little bit of a projection onto the platform as well as at the base of the pumpkin there. And yeah, it looks pretty nice. So really quick, what happens is if we bring this these pumpkins up, we can actually bring it all the way, pretty much all the way to the bottom here. And then when we go here, it'll add a little bit more glow here, and you guys will be able to tell that there's a lot more of a glow at the bottom of the pumpkins. So if in case of video, this way shows a lot better than something like that. So yeah, it's just a couple ideas for you. Now, let's go ahead and fly back over here, and we are going to take a little gander at some different ways of applying these techniques. So, this is our easy lighting glitch. This one is with some ghostly blocks, some quartz. If you want to add some white to your build. I haven't really seen a lot of Halloween builds with this, but it was just an idea, just a thought. The other way to do it is with some netherrack. What's creepier than the nether in Minecraft? So here, we got down there, you can see there's glowstone. You can also use jack-o'-lanterns, whatever you want to use there. I was just trying to keep with the nethery feel, so I did it this way. And then we have our pink glass. It would also work pretty well with orange glass. And then we just stack the stairs here, and then it's just half blocks there. And I put a little wall design there to kind of show you what it can look like in the end. Yeah, or as an end product. This is a little haunted house, or a basic haunted piece, and this is the exact same thing that we did over there with the wood. So yeah, it's kind of in the application. Now let's keep walking along. Here we have our basic pumpkin lights. Again, the basic pumpkin lights. And this is my creepy little skull. It looks kind of cool with the pink sky, but let's go ahead and get rid of the pink sky really quick. Alright, it's nighttime again. Yeah, this is my little creepy skull guy crawling out of the ground. This is all done with just cobblestone stairs and cobblestone blocks. And some lava, of course, to add that glowing feeling, that motion to it. So I think a lot of times kind of that squirmy feel with Halloween builds really, really works. So yeah, you should definitely try it out. Alright, and then we have our pumpkin stands. You can line a path with it, and I think it looks pretty cool to kind of place these on either side of a path. Our path is some obsidian with some orange wool in the middle, and then we got the top of a pumpkin right here. Lay it down. And then I'm just trying to show you guys that the half slab glitch actually works here as well. And then it'll also, I'm not sure if this will show on camera, but it'll also project up on the wall if you have a whole block just to the outside of the half slabs. And then we have our graveyard, our creepy, creepy graveyard. So you guys saw this one, and that guy, and that guy, or these ones. These are just some different textures. And here you can see that this one is just a stone cobblestone stair with a sign. This one is probably my least favorite, but it works. It works. It's just trapdoors on either side of a wood plank. And then we just have a simple wooden gate. Open it up, put a sign on it. It actually looks pretty cool. These are a couple more mausoleum designs, I like to call them. You can do these double-sided and add some more depth to it, and they look even crazier. Yeah, and then you also can, this is our bigger version of what we have way down there at the other end. Stack it up tall. You can build them as big as you want. I think this is probably one of my favorite sizes. That one I think is a little bit too small, but it works pretty well either way. And then, alright, and to complete it, we have our nether hole. I feel like this is the type of build or type of thing that you have to have in a Halloween build. Just this kind of, this hellish, I don't know what you would call it, hellish, I don't know, disease coming out of the world. So here, it's just netherrack surrounded by a pool, and then it comes up, and I find that the best way to transition between the netherrack and like your grass or whatever else you're using is to combine cobblestone, gravel, and soul sand. It kind of gives gravel you can find in both areas, up overworld and the nether. Cobblestone's kind of that, I don't know, that grungy feel that works in the overworld as well as the nether. And then you also have your netherrack and your soul sand. I think the soul sand looks pretty cool. It kind of mutes the red down and transitions it very well. But yeah, guys, this has been a how-to video on how to decorate for Halloween. If you enjoyed it, this is my first attempt at a tutorial, so show some support, show some love, hit that like and subscribe button, and thank you very much. I will see you next time. Stay dapper.